Early, huh? You've been here for a while. Huh?
We've been here since 9.
Since 9. Oh my god.
At 8 something, I think that on campus like 8:30.
Early bird catches the worm. Weird. All right, what class are we here for?
The 306.
306? All right, so you're just starting this now?
Yes.
This is Okay, so you have written, what have you done so far?
At so-called, my professor said I can do my younger brother, who like,
You can't,
but I can't find no other kids.
why can't you do your brother?
My brother, he's so-called seventh grade, but his reading level is like a second grade, third grade level.
Okay.
But my professor said I have to have a kindergarten and first grader.
Oh.
But it's already due this Friday, so I kind of.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna make my do it on my brother because it's already like this week it's due, so let's do my brother.
Are you gonna tell your professor that it's your brother?
Because I don't think you need to really write the kid's name.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just a description of like the kid.
So are you gonna pretend your brother is not in home?
He just turned 12 in June.
Are you gonna pretend that he's first grade?
Because he can't read still.
Okay.
So he matches this, but like apparently he can't. But I'm gonna still work on to do that.
But are you gonna say, oh, he's in seventh grade, or are you gonna say he's?
I'm gonna pretend that he's in first grade because this makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do him in the first place, but my professor apparently said I can't.
Just because it's your brother?
No, because his I think is kind of is
Your brother's in seventh grade?
one of them. One of
The
the
one you're
three.
talking about here.
Yeah.
So how do they let him go to seventh grade? He can't read.
He have an IEP.
Okay, so that's okay.
They're so-called still pushing them up, even though he's like behind in the reading skills.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you read it all?
He can read some words, but not a lot.
So that's what they do. They give you an IEP, but they keep.
Because so-called his little IEP before when he was he started in kindergarten, he was for his health issues. He had a G tube, so he was doing those liquid stuff, those milk. He had food allergies, so that kind of IEP before was for his health.
Okay.
And then it was his homework, like with school. Later on when because of his health. And so like when he started in kindergarten, he didn't really have homework at all.
Yeah.
His IEP gave him no homework.
Yeah.
So he didn't have no homework at all. Until like first grade up.
Okay. So is he your youngest brother?
The youngest is fourth grade.
Fourth grade. And you're the oldest, right?
Yes. The second oldest is a senior in high school.
Okay. But you're the oldest. And the rest are all boys, right?
Yeah, my three brothers.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna pretend that he's actually first grade.
Yeah.
I get it.
Because he makes more sense out of my brothers.
Yeah.
To be.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're not gonna know. So.
That's why I was just to see, and the test for the so-called testing of the kid.
Diamonds or whatever?
Yeah, I can share you what it looks like.
Okay.
Of what the testing of it is supposed to be.
So you've got to identify. You're gonna have to like make up some of it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's like about 6 years old.
Yeah.
First grader.
Yeah. But you don't have to use a name or anything.
I don't think it seems like I need a name. It's just a kid.
Boy one or something.
Or give him like a pseudo name.
Yeah. All right, so you're giving me.
That's what the testing of what I needed. One's for the so-called the one doing the testing, and one's for the student. Like that's the test for the kid. And then even when I was looking at the seventh grade one, it seems like it's already too hard for him because my brother is that's in seventh grade. His reading skills is very behind.
Yeah.
So yeah. So this assignment is either kindergarten, first grade, or second grade.
Okay.
So like yeah.
Okay.
But mainly it has to be like first grade or second kindergarten for this one. Like when I was looking at this test for the student, I don't know, like they're supposed to, and apparently the teacher one, we're supposed to the test what they sound out, but I'm not sure how I'll do it. Because on the scoring, it does tell you what you're supposed to do for the kid for that activity. They're supposed to name as many letters for that first sheet, apparently.
Interesting.
It tells you the directions for that student page for the scoring. I think for some of them, like the fluency, I'm not really that good with the sounding out the sound part, so that would.
Okay.
This is there's a timer, so but I don't know how long each test is supposed to be. And that little reminder part, it says start timer.
Yeah, so
It doesn't say like how many minutes, but I think I would look in the reminders. Little stuff. Because the test of each is there's like a few.
Oh.
Not so go 19 pages each.
Oh my God.
19 or 16.
Okay.
The scoring is 19 and then the student is 16, but there's like a one in between where it's just two words. I'm not sure what those are supposed to be. I don't think the scoring shows those two words. That's one page with two words or sounds. Oh, those are maybe the nonsense words. I think those are.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
There's like two pages of those. Two or three.
Yeah. Yes, that's the Lord. Okay.
And I think some are those are repeated.
Okay.
It's the same one repeated 3 times.
Okay, I sort of looked it over. All right, so what's the first thing you have to do?
For this really is I think it's the testing of the kit. I need to do that. Make sure I like yeah, print out the papers.
Okay. Yes, that does seem right.
And then so are the first 2 points are the like the introduction.
I'm looking at the informal assessment of the child.
Yeah, that's the yeah, that part. The first 2.1 and 2 is like the introduction.
All right, so what do you want to do here?
Um uh mm, I think I can kind of start writing a little bit of the introduction.
Okay. Seems like a good idea.
Yeah. Uh
we make up a name for him?
Yeah.
Kind of name. What's your favorite name? Not his name.
Um. Jackson, maybe?
Then you can call him Jackson.
Okay.
How many kids in his family?
Uh, so he's three, a sibling of three.
Okay, so he's one of three?
Yeah.
And he has two brothers?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Does that seem like okay for the intro?
Well, we need more.
Okay.
So I just looked to see what they said. You got the age, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Grade level, you say he's in first grade? Yes, you
Yes.
do. Okay. Family background, you have to say like what his mother and father, or what's his ethnicity, that kind of thing. So we do have, he's a middle child with two brothers. Before that though, let's say what's his father do for a living? Is he, let's say what ethnicity is he?
Mm,
Jackson is white, Hispanic, Asian.
mm, Asian?
Okay. Okay. So is yeah, Asian. What's his father do for a living?
Mm, both parents are like bakers. Like
Okay,
they work in a bakery.
there we go. Real child. Brothers, all right. Good. Community cultural context. What do you think that means? Community cultural context.
Well, though that was like the library and stuff or something, but like
Well, it says community cultural context, and then it says literary resources available. Child. So community cultural context is different. Does he go to church?
no.
Does he have anything to do with his community at all, or do his parents have anything to
He
do?
he went for a little bit, but he doesn't go.
Okay,
He don't like to go.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. What about his parents? Do they go?
They don't have time. They're working.
No, they work all the time. Okay.
So, because like when he went, it was like a family friend that brought.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and they didn't like the going to that church, even
Okay.
though like they have to give the parent those like that kid have a lot of allergies, so
Okay,
he can't eat the snack this little community provides. So
okay, okay.
to tell
So
us,
we should
tell the
mention
family to bring their own stuff.
snacks.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
for the kid to eat.
All right. Um, Jackson used to be part of the, what's the church called?
Mm, there's
The Methodist? Is it
a Christian, I think.
Catholic?
It's in the middle of Chinatown.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's good.
It's a
Mhm. He lives. That's good. He lives. Maybe we don't need to, but
okay.
just trying to get a little more information.
Yeah, the as long the name is like Chinese Christian Union Church.
Actually, but I think we could skip it. The
Okay.
Chinatown thing. He lives in Chinatown. Mhm. And is brothers. Okay. Jackson, you said he has food allergy.
Yeah.
Yes. Severe food allergy.
Yeah, too many.
Okay. Severe food allergies. Which keeps him from Eating the same things as his family and community? Is that right?
Yeah, like he doesn't have a strict diet.
He does.
Yeah.
Even something, okay. That's good. A little background. He. Pictures of comic books. And books. So what does it tell you about in the book?
And then I think they just like so-called like the feeling of going to buy something.
Okay.
Not really yeah. Like if you buy it, he will buy a picture book
Okay.
or like a picture with a picture book and there's no words.
Okay.
That kind of picture book.
So he wants to draw picture book, right?
Yeah. Or like a book with one or two words in it.
Did that just happen once?
Like it seems like every time there is a book fair.
Okay, he likes to go.
Yeah. If he's so-called his little class went and then he get
Okay.
another chance to try to buy another book, or like the first time it was like just not really books, buy like those supplies,
Okay.
the pencils and stuff, or highlighters, or a
Okay.
poster. And then the next time when he got a little more money, he'll buy that little picture
Okay.
book.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now that's good. Okay, so okay, fine. So I think you got that whole intro covered here. Literacy resources available to child. You mentioned the book fair in the library, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we get, oops, wait. Oh, oh. Oh, yeah, goodness. Uh, so Jackson sometimes has problems.
And it's so-called like with some of the letters is flipped over.
Okay.
when it's so-called supposed to be a B, it's a D,
Okay,
or like with the numbers too.
okay.
Like the way they write it, it's like the flipped over.
And. Okay, so that's right, right?
Hmm.
So he has problems with literacy because of that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now you are on the next paragraph, which is about describe the child's engagement in literacy activities at home, in community, and at school.
Is that kind of
It's
just
kind of the same thing, yeah.
there?
Let's see if there's any more to add. Yeah, that's pretty good. Are there any other literacy activities?
Mm, there's the when told to read, he don't really want to read. He
Okay.
like play more. He
You'd
want to
rather
be
play than read.
yeah.
Okay.
Play on the little computer or the
Okay.
iPad.
When he is told by his teachers or by his parents?
By the parent,
By- what
even
else?
like so-called like during the summer break and stuff
Okay.
or breaks, tell him to read. He doesn't
Mhm.
read. He like it's more technology than reading
Okay.
books. Yeah.
Parents, teachers read. Does he ignore them?
Kind of, but he will try to read something.
Okay. He tries, but he tries, but he prefers.
Like more like an audio book.
Oh, like so he's, well, he'll listen. He will listen.
If you have the option of being like read to
Okay.
him, he'd like that more.
Okay, I see. Let's see here.
He don't want to read himself. Like it'll be an audiobook version. If
Okay.
it's like those little picture books that you can let the little thing read to you,
Yeah.
and you read like those.
Tries. So, but he prefers listening to. We say audiobooks? I don't know what you say.
They're kind of like audiobooks because it's being read to him.
Okay, but he prefers, or okay, but he prefers listening to others read to him. Is that right?
Yeah, I could say that.
Or no?
Yeah, it's not like that.
Nobody's parents read, try, read to himself. First listening to others read to him.
Mm,
Okay, all right, so I think we're done with that.
okay.
Now, that was the easy part.
Yeah, that part is easy, and then I have to so-called do the testing,
Yeah, and I get to do testing.
and then I would need to come after the testing. I need to type out what I saw, and then create activities, and then that's also part of the assignment that was due next Friday,
Which Friday? This coming Friday?
the 22nd.
Okay, so not.
So but this paper is due this Friday, and then the other little like within those activities, more detailed kind of
Okay,
due next Friday.
so what do you have to have this Friday?
This paper with
Mhm.
some kind of description of those activities
Okay, so
within
you
too.
really have that.
Yeah, it's part of it too.
Okay.
It's part of it's one of the on the rubric.
Okay,
It's
so
part
when
of
are
it.
you you see me tomorrow? Are you gonna have the stuff tomorrow?
I'll try to have the testing part
Yeah,
done,
something.
and then I will be the testing done, and then I'll try to see if I can come up with some activities too.
Okay, see what you can do tonight.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not gonna see you again until next Tuesday.
Yeah.
And to remind you.
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Wednesday, I'm not here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so see what you can do tonight so we get some more done.
Yeah.
It's a good start, but there's more to do.
For the when I do the testing, you think I should really print out all these pages?
Why would you need to?
or so-called maybe for the kid one I can do on the laptop, but the paper for the
Could you
scoring,
have to actually show it to the, do you have to show it to the teacher, to your professor?
I have to include the score
Okay,
in the paper.
but do they want the break, like, do they want to see it all? That's the question.
She have said raw score, so I think it's that
Yeah, it
scoring.
sounds like just score.
Yeah.
Administer assessment on the score of the assessment, okay? Note the patterns, highlight the child's areas of experience, particularly areas. Yeah, listen.
It's a submission of raw scores and analyze.
Of raw scores, the written report on your administration assessment, the analysis of the scores, as well as all the. Well, if you can do the analysis without printing out all the pages, I just don't know. Is your brother cooperative about this?
Um,
Do you have to bribe him or anything?
no, Uncle, when I took another class that I had to do activities, I did have a second grade brother at that time, the youngest one. But like when I gave them the when I turned in that assignment, my professor has said that was too hard for a second grader. It was like those little worksheets. It's a math worksheet with the you solve the problems and then you color in that kind. She said it was too hard. It was not kind of grade appropriate.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's a different professor.
It's the same one.
Same professor, okay.
But for that activity, it was second grade. I got it from the teacher pay teacher.
Okay.
And it was under a search second grade, and those were the worksheets that popped up.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
So, but are your brothers willing to do this? Your brother willing to do this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It says the raw scores, and then you have to do the report.
Yeah.
Analysis of the scores. If you can do the analysis without all the papers, sure. I just don't know.
Okay. Yeah. I need to do on the.
You can do it on the computer.
Yeah. I show.
If you had to, you could send it to the professor on the computer.
Yeah.
And then print it all out.
Mm-hmm. It's turning it in on the D2 out.
Yeah. It seems like you shouldn't have to.
Okay.
All right, so you got some testing to do.
Yes.
Because otherwise you can't do the other stuff.
Yeah. In the rubric it said the engagement with literacy activities.
Yeah, that seems to be a big part of it, right?
Yes, that's the point. The second
points.
point.
Yeah.
5 to 4 points. I'm not sure what that part means. Is it like the activity?
Wait, you're not. Are you looking at this thing, or are you looking at the?
The rubric. The little table one.
Yeah. Rubric.
That one seems like it is that number 2 question on the little assignment description.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what that part is. I know I already have kind of for that. So. Would I have to ask what that part means?
Literacy. You're talking about literacy activities.
Yeah, the engagement with literacy activities. Not sure about that part. No, that was the same one.
Based on the path students, yes. Bulletin form, free literacy activities to target of weakness, okay? With, So, okay, so I'm looking at this thing, is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, that chart.
So, and you're looking at engagement with literacy activities, right?
The second
one.
yes.
So the write-up,
After introduction.
yes, the write-up describes the child's engagement with literacy activities at home, school, and in the community. So you alluded to that, right? You talked about,
Yeah, but I'm not sure that I kind of fully answered that or not.
oh, and by the way, I'm now looking at this.
Yes.
Introduction is supposed to be between 1 and 1 pages.
But in the bottom part is that the page numbers are only guidelines. Yeah, so it's okay to have so-called less because it has to somehow to be 5 to 8 page. 5 to 8. I think right now I am kind of like half a page.
Yeah.
It is a half page, half the page.
Okay, so you'll have to think about what literacy activities Jackson does.
They don't. Most of the time, they don't say
They want it. Just mention that.
They don't say anything about it at all.
Who's they?
Because the so-called the kid, they don't say anything about the reading stuff.
But maybe you should talk more about the listening in that case. What does he listen to? You know, when you say he does try, but he's not really interested in reading. He'd rather have someone.
It's those like those little websites they do their reading and stuff. I think it's those.
Okay.
They're more engaged with those websites.
But those are literacy activities.
I think one of them is math. They like the math one.
Okay.
More, and I haven't heard any about those other. They don't really do those other ones. Yeah. Mainly math.
So he prefers to do the math ones.
But he's not good with math either. Because the math one, that's the math, it's like a game, so you solve the problem. Yeah. You can control the little character and go next level. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the sort of thing you have to talk about, though. That he prefers anything that play games, kind of.
I don't really see anything with the reading at all.
Okay.
Because most of the time there's no the reading homework will really be very simple worksheets.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, okay. You're gonna have to write something. You can't just say there's not much to say here.
Yes.
Feel free to lie. I mean, if he doesn't have any literacy environments.
Yeah, even at
Because
home.
he doesn't know how to read, essentially, what you're saying.
He only knows to read some words, like very simple words. Yeah. Okay. When it's like more than certain amount of letters, like more than 3, it's kind of hard to read.
So we have to talk about that. Because they're gonna wanna know, well, how is he, what is he, what are his teachers doing to try and get him to read?
Because he's so-called needs extra help.
Okay, but all that you have to talk about,
Yes.
okay? You have to talk about something. Otherwise you have to pick a different kid,
Mm. Okay.
okay?
Mm.
So he has to have engagement with the activities. And later on here, number 7,
Yes.
you're gonna have to also suggest literacy activities.
Yeah, so-called after the testing.
And you'll have to do a plan for remediation. And we're hoping he has areas of strength, not just weakness.
So-called what we really want is like the pronunciation of
Okay.
words, like fluency.
Okay, good.
So but that will mainly be the weakness, I think.
This is not good at that.
Yes.
What does he have any strengths?
Mm,
Does he want to learn to read?
not really, kind of. He's more lazy
Yeah,
towards reading,
yeah,
and because math also have reading,
yeah.
his math got worse somehow
Oh, yeah.
when like the after the summer back to the school year.
Yeah,
His before his math was good, but it went down. Yeah,
because there's more reading involved.
it may be it got difficult with more words, and yeah, the words is affecting other subjects too.
Um, all right, well, you have to, I mean, you're making this up anyhow.
Yeah,
So
for
you have to
those
make up
part.
some anyway. You know,
Mm.
there is some-
And it's so extra paragraph about like maybe the activities they do at
Yes,
school.
yes. You can't make him out to not have any strengths or any. I mean, I was going to say, even if he just wanted to, even though he couldn't do it, that would be a strength. Like the desire to do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think there is like a little app they like. It's the Starfall.
Okay,
They like to play with that.
okay, good.
That would be in that other paragraph, right?
Yes.
Okay. With the activities. Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay. I think I might need to ask them about the activities. There's mostly those apps because for the younger ones they use their iPads more, and then when they're 5th to 8th, that's where they use the Chromebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's mainly apps on the iPad. So it'll be some iPad apps.
All right, good.
Yeah. Okay. And then find out about those. Okay.
All right, all right. All right, well, let's see what we have tomorrow. Here
Yeah.
we go, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you may have to invent everything, but you do it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right. This is a hard one.
The major.
Yes, I know, we're getting to the end of the semester. Kind of weird.
like two more assignments for each class.
Okay, yeah. Your break. Does his older brother like to read?
This thing that nobody
No, likes to read?
they read comic books.
Okay,
What those like comic books like it's just with the little words and the
Yeah.
mainly pictures. That kind. And for the younger one, he don't even read. He like so-called bought a book, but he didn't touch it after he bought the book.
Okay.
The book like was on the table and then it went to somewhere else.
wow,
They just like the going to the book fair
that's funny. Wow,
to buy us a book. One of them bought a book for just a toy.
maybe just a toy.
Like it's a Lego book. They just
Okay,
bought
they
the
bought a
book
toy.
from the Lego.
So interesting.
Yeah,
That's
that's
bizarre.
what they mainly did.
You like your brothers?
Yeah.
That's good. So they like to read.
Yeah.
All right,
Nobody
I
likes
will.
to read.
Say what?
Like none of them like to read.
Yeah. All right, I will see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Right, sure. Challenging. Challenging. Yeah.